and it's Friday. I'm Shelley Whitehead with the Owatonna Today Show. We're going to thank our sponsors, those people who've made this program possible, sharing this information with you. And we're going to start with our premier sponsors, the City of Owatonna, Express Employment Professionals, Mayo Clinic Health System Owatonna, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County. Our primary supporters are Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Little Theater of Owatonna, Owatonna Care Center, Steele County Historical Society. We'd also like to thank our interlude supporters, the Abraham Consulting Technologies, A+ Sew and Back, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, Glenn Meager and Tim Thomas of the Brick Meager Funeral Home and Medford Funeral Home, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House and Clare Bridge of Owatonna, Carlson Brandstad and Company, CPAs, ERA, did you just laugh at me? She's laughing at my squeaks. ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care. They do not do hair at Horizon. Sorry. Horizon Eye Care Professionals, Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubator, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, Profinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. We hope you will support these fine Owatonna businesses and people who support us, the Owatonna Today Show. Please say thank you to them and tell them that you've seen their ads here on the show. And if you're looking for something like this, we are looking for supporters of the show. Please give Leanne a call at 390-5751 if you would like to become an underwriter of this program. Private individuals are also welcome, so if you enjoy the show and want to see more of it, please give Leanne a call. Again, help Owatonna Today keep on the air. You can mail your contributions to Owatonna Today, 1130 North Elm Street, right here in Owatonna, 55060. And we'll be right back after this short break.
I'm Dan Brandstad of Carlson Brandstad and Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hi, I'm Laura Ressler from the Steele County Historical Society, where we honor the past and look forward to the future. We're proud to be a part of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we're back. Good morning. I'm Shelley Whitehead here with the Owatonna Today Show. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk to Amy Swain. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning.
You're with the Amy Swain Hearing Centers.
Yep.
Is it just a coincidence that you're Amy Swain and you work with the Amy Swain Hearing Centers?
I don't know exactly how that happened, whether it was the business or the person, which came first, the chicken or the egg.
Oh, we're going to go in circles. We better not go there.
Yeah.
Well, you have some great information for people today of all ages to talk a little bit about hearing loss and some options. So I'm going to go ahead, since I'm having problems today, and let you take it away, and then I might chime in a little bit because that's how I roll.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
Okay.
One of the main things I wanted to come across with today or give you a message about is how people avoid getting their hearing tested. They don't want to think about hearing aids, but have they ever thought that if they went in and had a hearing test done, that possibly they don't need a hearing aid, like maybe there's something else going on? So what I wanted to explain is that hearing loss is not just a hearing loss. There's different types of hearing loss. There's a conductive hearing loss, and I'll explain what that is in a minute, and there's a sensory neural hearing loss, and there's a mixed loss. If you really wanted to go even further, you could say there's a functional loss, but a functional loss means there's no hearing loss at all. It's just that that person is incapable of somehow processing the information. So that's a type of a hearing loss too. Not one that I have much experience with, though, because I try to fix the hearing loss with a hearing aid. The conductive loss, I've got a little poster over here. I got a nice little pointer to use too. A conductive,
Don't put it in your ear.
so a conductive loss generally is either in the ear canal area or by the eardrum, or in the bones. So that's kind of in the middle ear area. Those are all mechanical things. And so when we say conductive and the sound is just not getting through to the hearing nerve, conductive just means it's a mechanical problem. And if I find that type of a hearing loss, I'll send them to the doctor. Now, how you would test for that is first we test the entire ear system. We put earbuds into the ear and we're testing both the middle ear and the inner ear when we're doing that, as well as the hearing nerve. So we're testing that whole thing. And then what we'll do is another hearing test where we put what we call a bone vibrator back here.
We've seen those with people who might have a total deafness. It's
Like a cochlear implant.
Similar to that?
Well, it's different because they're listening for a tone back here.
Okay.
And if they can hear this tone at softer levels behind their ear via bone conduction than they can with the whole ear system, then they've got a conductive hearing loss. And I'll tell them, you need to go to see a doctor. They can probably help you with that. And no hearing aid is involved.
So conductive meaning it's not, the sound is not getting conducted to
The inner ear.
Okay.
Yep. Like my niece a couple weeks ago stuck a pencil eraser in her ear. That would have given her a conductive hearing loss.
We're not supposed to do that, right?
Right.
Okay, good. Kids don't do this at home.
No,
Yes,
don't
okay.
do that. Other examples of conductive hearing loss are like if you've got an ear infection, so that's right by the eardrum. It's not allowing the eardrum to move. You got some fluid back behind there, swimmer's ears. Those can all be conductive hearing loss. If a child was born with the ear opening not open, that would be a conductive hearing loss. The sensory neural loss goes up into the cochlea. It's usually the little hair cells are damaged down into the cochlea here, or it might be damage in this nerve here. Those are things the doctor can't fix. And that's when I do the hearing test and talk to the patient. I'll say, okay, the next step here to try to get you some better hearing is to get you a hearing aid. So it's really important not to avoid getting your hearing tested if you're having problems, because it might be as simple as going to the doctor and having something done, as far as draining out fluid behind the eardrum, that type of thing. Hearing loss, it's a safety issue. If you've got that bad of a hearing loss, you need to be able to hear somebody shouting and saying, hey, look out, that type of thing. It also, we were talking a little bit before the show, how it can be kind of annoying to go to a movie and have to repeat what's going on or what the person said, and then you end up missing more of the movie because you're with somebody that can't hear. There's so many different options with hearing aids that there's no reason not to do something about the hearing loss.
One of the reasons people don't is maybe they're afraid of looking old. They maybe have seen the older versions of the hearing aids, but you also have fixes for that as well.
Oh yeah, they look very modern now. Some people could mistake them for, a cell phone type adapter, the Bluetooth type things that people wear, but they're very, very small, very discreet. They can come in fun colors. We can match hair color, and we can do all kinds of things to make it more discreet.
Good. When you talk to someone who is younger about hearing loss and they come in and they see you and they get the hearing aid, what are some of the stories that you've had of people who've come away saying, oh wow, this has made a life-changing thing for me?
There's not very often that people will not say that it's been life-changing.
Life-changing.
Yep, they'll come back, a week after having the hearing aid and they say that, wow, I didn't know, that the wind rustled the leaves and you could actually hear that. And it is quite amazing sometimes to see what they say. And sometimes it's not that much of a hearing loss, but they get that hearing aid on and they say, oh, my wife is just so happy I can hear. The TV volume is turned down. I can hear her when she's looking out the window in the car rather than having to yell at me. It is very important, but it's all about safety too.
Okay.
Like I said, it's safety.
Now you may have talked about this, but I'm curious. How does a hearing aid actually help a person hear? What does it do to conduct that sound so that they can hear?
Well, inside the hearing aid there's an amplifier and a sound processor. The amplifier, of course, makes the sounds louder. The processor goes through a lot of the background noise reduction as well as compression, for very sharp noises that can become intolerable when they're made louder. But also, there's like a equalizer, like a stereo in there. If you've ever played with a stereo and you can change the bass, the mid-range, and the treble, that type of thing. And so they're going to get more amplification where they need it and less where they don't need it. So if they've got a hearing loss where there's more hearing loss in the high frequencies, they're going to get more high frequency amplification. And that's where I come in as far as programming the hearing aid, making things comfortable for them. The first day they get a hearing aid, it might not be set up the same way it will be a month later.
Okay.
Because they'll come back and they'll tell me, oh, the pots and pans were too sharp, they hurt my ears. Okay, well, let's tone that down for you.
That's interesting because as you compared the hearing the wind, I thought of eyeglasses, but yet there seems to be a lot more finesse to programming a hearing aid because of those sounds that are involved. Because, yellow's not too bright for me to see,
Yeah.
but a pot clanging together could be too harsh to hear.
Right.
So it sounds a little bit more complicated.
Well, I mean, there's definitely a science to it, but it's not like when you put on a pair of glasses, everything's clear and you can see that. But with hearing, first of all, the environment is constantly changing with hearing. The different size rooms, that type of thing. Is there a reverberation in the room, that type of thing? We have to accommodate for that. But also, just in listening to music in a car, some people like more bass, some people like more treble, some people like it loud, some people like it soft. And so I fit the hearing aid to them with a prescriptive formula, but then I need to listen to them and try to accommodate their needs and
What they
find
like.
out. Yep. Find out what's comfortable for them.
So in your stereo at your car, do you have the bass cranked up?
I do have the bass.
Because that's what you like.
Yeah, well, I like it.
That's good to know. We know that you like to write. You're kind of street that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
A little bit.
Tell me a little bit about the different kinds of hearing aids, because there's over the ear. There's some that are internal. Tell me a little bit about the differences in those.
Well, with each person, you have to help them decide what they would feel comfortable wearing, of course, and then to talk about the different levels of technology that are available in those product lines. So it gets pretty complicated to go through all of that. But yeah, the main thing is get the hearing tested and then come in and see what might work for you.
Okay. What are some things that we can do as just every day to make sure our hearing is protected and that we're not damaging these things, so we may need one ourselves, a hearing aid at some point?
Wear noise plugs when you mow the lawn, or don't turn up the iPod too high.
How do you convince a teenager not to do that?
You can't, but you can get plugs in there so that outside noise doesn't make them turn it up too loud.
I see. Okay,
yeah.
Good. I want to thank you for your time today. It's been a pleasure meeting you. And how can people get a hold of you?
They can call me at my Owatonna office. The phone number is 451-3879, and I'd be happy to help you with your hearing.
And don't be afraid.
Don't be
because
afraid.
it could be something that's easily fixed. Well, again, thanks for your time today. I like your picture. It's very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll be right back right after these messages with Matt Durant with the Owatonna Passport Program. Stay with us.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
The River Springs Water Park is now open. Come with family and friends to enjoy the many features the water park has to offer. We are located at 3065 St. Paul Road in Owatonna. Open swim hours are June 8th through August 12th, noon to 8 p.m. August 13th through the 26th, the hours are noon to 7. For more information on daily specials, programs, birthday or large group packages, visit our website, call the River Springs Water Park at 507-774-7370, or become a fan of River Springs Water Park on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gina Wendricks, audiologist for Mayo Clinic Health System in Owatonna. I provide comprehensive audiology care for your entire family. This includes full diagnostic, speech and hearing evaluation services, and treating people of all ages with hearing loss, tinnitus, dizziness, and balance disorders. We offer a full line of hearing aids that I can custom fit and repair. To schedule an appointment with me, please call 451-1120. I look forward to meeting with you.
Do you know how to safely dispose of your expired or unused prescription and non-prescription medications? Not by flushing them down the toilet or putting them in the garbage. Doing so pollutes our rivers, streams, and drinking water supply. Take it to the box instead for safe, secure disposal. It's easy. Bring your unused medications in their original containers to the drop-off locations listed on the screen and drop them in the Take It to the Box drop box. Proper disposal of unwanted medications keeps them out of the hands of children and out of our environment. This is a message from the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
And we're back with the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. This is Matt.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm better than your voice, Shelley. That's for sure.
Hi, I'm
Thanks for pointing that out. Nobody would have noticed
Not
if
at
you
all.
hadn't said anything.
No, that's
Some
all right.
people. Matt, you are actually today we're talking about, you're working with the City of Owatonna Wellness Center.
Yep.
Because you want to talk about the passport program.
That's correct.
Now, normally, I don't need a passport to travel around Owatonna.
That's correct.
Normally.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about this program and what's going on with it.
Sure. About 2 years ago, the City of Owatonna, the employees decided to start a wellness committee. And so we wanted to promote wellness amongst the employees and as well as the community. And last year, Josh Prokopek, one of the other committee members, and myself, we were teamed as the team leaders for an event. And so we had to come up with a creative way to promote exercise and get people out, walking, something like that. And so we decided to come up with our own program called the Owatonna Park Passport Program. And so the Park Passport Program is a way to get people out into our parks to really take advantage of the amenities that we have here at the city. Our parks are second to none. We're very lucky to have them. And so we wanted to find a way where we could promote the parks as well as promote exercise for families. Myself and Josh, we both have young families, and so we're kind of looking for creative ways that we could get the whole family involved and make it fun and exciting, and so we came up with the Park Passport Program. The program is designed for 6 different parks throughout the city. In those parks we have mapped trails along that the families or individuals are to walk on. There's a start and a finish. And the goal is to walk this trail and then to look for hidden little signs along the trail. So each park has one sign. It's a yellow reflective sign with the Park Passport logo on the front. And on the back side of the sign is a password. And so you're to write the password down on your passport, and it has a saying. So each word has a different, each park will have a different word, and then over the course of the program for the whole month of September, you write those down. So the program starts September 1st and goes through the end of the month. And families, individuals can go out in these 6 parks and write down those passport words and then submit them in at the end of the program.
Do they change then, so they can go to the same park and there'll be a different word at some point? Okay.
So the best thing to do is individuals that are interested, we have in the Owatonna Park and Rec Fall guide here, the winter and fall guide for recreation, we have inside the very middle of this is the actual Owatonna Park Passport Program. And so it looks like this with the little logo on top there. And it talks a little bit about the program. And then inside we have the map of the 6 parks. So we have Darts Park, Mineral Springs, Manthe Park, and then we have Kaplan's Woods Trail, Leo Rudolph Nature Reserve, and then Buxton Trail. And so those are the 6 parks that we have. There's a little bit of information about each one of the parks, when they were founded, how big they are, and then how long the actual route is that we have mapped here. So yes, the parks are all listed on the back side, and we have 2 columns. In each park, the passport, the password will be located in each park for 2 weeks. And those will be the yellow ones.
Okay.
And then for the second 2 weeks of the program, the last 2 weeks, we change them up into a different location, and they're white. And so you'll know that's why we have the boxes colored yellow and whites, and we have the dates listed on top. And so that encourages you to get out twice into each park. And so if you walk the mapped trail in each of the parks twice, you'll walk 12 miles throughout the parks. And so it's a great way to get out.
Now, are any of these can they take bikes as well, or is it usually just you encourage the walking?
Yeah, you can certainly. Some of the trails are a little bit more rustic.
Okay.
They're not paved paths. So
Right.
like in Mineral Springs, we have some. The map goes through the crazy paths up on some inclines and some graded areas like that.
So maybe places people haven't necessarily gone before.
Right.
See the park in a new way.
Yeah, the Leo Rudolph Nature Reserve has been, last year we did this program, and we got, people were just amazed at that park, not knowing that it was there or not having an opportunity to check it out. And so it was a fantastic way to do it.
It sounds like lots of fun, but there's other incentives as well to do this passport program.
Yeah, definitely. So the program runs till the end of the month, like I said, and if you and your family, one entry per household, and it is for Owatonna residents only, and so we're trying to limit it there. But once you've filled out every one of these passwords on the back of your form, you can fill out your information at below of the passport there, and you can submit it for a drawing on October 2nd. The Owatonna City Council will be drawing the winners for our prizes. We were able to partner with Alina Neighborhood Health Connection this year, which was fantastic. They supplied $2,500
Oh, wow.
for this program because they believed in it as well. And so the funds were used to pay for prizes. And so like one of our prizes, we have a family membership to Brooktree Golf Course for the 2013 season. That's $650 value. We have Straight River Sports. They stepped up with a $600 and a $400 gift certificate.
Wow.
for a bike or purchase of a bike.
Nice.
And then we also have 60 passes to the River Springs water park, which is fantastic. That's for the 2013 season as well. So
Well, that's very nice of
Yeah,
you, since
yeah.
they're like going to close by the time you take this drawing. That
Yeah,
would be terrible.
exactly.
Hi, you win nothing. Yay!
So, and then the last thing is we have an outdoor prize pack as well with some outdoor games to encourage families, individuals to get out and enjoy it.
And again, what I like about these prizes, it's encouraging that activity,
Yeah.
getting your family together and doing something together outside, and
Exactly.
that's good.
Sometimes it's easier to exercise when you don't think you're exercising.
When it's more fun. Well,
Yeah.
especially for teenage
Yeah,
children.
especially with kids too.
Yeah.
You know, it's good sometimes to have them put down the electronics or disconnect
yeah.
and stop the screen time and actually get out and enjoy nature. You know,
Yeah.
it's you know, we're really lucky. It's that season where it's not so hot now. You can really enjoy the fall season, and so we're really excited to get families out there and involved. So the park passports, like I said, you can pick them up in the fall and winter guide that Park and Rec has. You can pick those up, or on the website, on the Park and Rec website as well. You can print out an actual park passport like we have here shown today. And so you can print that off at home. You can pick them up at the Park and Rec office. All entries need to be received, on or before noon on October 2nd. So
Okay.
that's an important date to remember because that drawing will be held that night at the council meeting.
Okay.
And that will be filmed as well so that the winners will be announced right away.
And what's the best way to turn in that passport?
It can be dropped off at the Park and Rec office as
Okay.
well, downstairs. We'll have a box for these park passports that
Okay.
you can just submit.
Let's talk about the website really quick. Let's just mention it quickly so that they can go ahead. It is the ci.owatonna.mn.us/parks recreation.
That's correct.
And that's where they can find
Yep,
that
yep,
information.
you can just go
Now,
there.
did you and your family do this last year?
Yeah, we did.
I'm so glad you said yes.
Yeah. Yeah. However, we're excluded,
Right,
No
but-
relatives of the program are not eligible.
No, but you still did that.
Yeah.
Tell me about some of the experiences that you had
It
with
was
your family.
really exciting to have my kids. At that time, we had a 10, 5, and 3-year-old, and they were walking the trails and hiking. Really easy hiking.
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
a fun time for them to just get out and enjoy the parks. And my wife took our children out to the Leo Rudolph Nature Reserve and was just in love with it. And,
Yeah.
and it was just a fantastic.
So has she been back?
Yeah. Actually, we picked that location. We had taken some family pictures recently, and so we went out there with our photographer and enjoyed the landscape out there. So
Nice,
it's a really
nice.
great park.
We had Mayor Kuntz on earlier this week, and he talked about our parks. And again, they are second to none.
Oh,
and
yeah.
take advantage of them.
They're-
And
yeah.
fall is my favorite time of year.
Yeah,
So.
we're really lucky to have our parks here.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we take that for granted.
Yeah.
We're really just fortunate to have the great program that we have here.
Okay, so let's talk about it. One quick more. It's called the Owatonna Park Passport
Yep,
Program.
Owatonna Park Passport.
And they can... it's
Just
really-
rolls off the
well,
tongue,
no,
yeah.
your tongue. Good
Lot
luck
of
with
Ps,
that.
yeah.
And so you can find it in the fall brochure, or they can find it online.
That's correct.
What if
We're
they have
gonna-
questions? Who should they call?
We're also going to be doing an article with the Owatonna People's Press as well. We're going to be sending out some emails, all the contact information. We have a frequently asked questions portion on the website as well, so you can go there and learn a little bit more if you have more questions. questions, or our phone number's on there as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank
Yeah,
you, Matt. I
thank
suppose
you.
we might see you out on the trails.
Yeah, I'm sure we will.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back right after a word from these people supporting us here at the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Molly Tichenal, manager and personal trainer at Snap Fitness, your 24-hour fitness solution. Snap Fitness is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
The Owatonna Care Center is excited to announce our new partnership with Dr. Middle and Dr. Wilcox of Long-Term Care Professionals. This partnership ensures that residents can be seen right here at the Owatonna Care Center when needed. With the special on-site care long-term care professionals will be delivering to our facility, our goal is to decrease hospital visits and ensure special one-on-one care for each resident. Long-term care professionals and the Owatonna Care Center are dedicated to improving the clinical management for our residents, ensuring that they receive the highest quality of care.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House in Clarebridge, and we're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
And welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. We're going to wrap up today's show with a few community announcements and remind you that if you have an upcoming event where you expect quite a group of people, Steele County now has received 5 more recycling bins. Now, we already have a total of 32, but thanks to the Steele County Environmental Services and the Recycling Association of Minnesota, we have 5 more. You've seen these around the fair. They're those wonderful little bins that people can throw their recycling into and actually make our community a little bit better. And then also, these bins can be used not only by the fair, but by many other people. And if you are interested in getting these bins for your event, you can call the Steele County Recycling Hotline at 451-5443, and they'll be glad to give you the information you need so that you can take care of that. You know, just take a little bit of time to help your community look a little bit better. We all appreciate that. Also coming up on Sunday, it's the Fly-In Drive-In Breakfast. This is at the Owatonna-Degner Regional Airport. It's a great time to bring your kids to the airport, see some planes fly in, maybe even fly in yourself. If you do fly in and you're the pilot, you will get a free breakfast. How can you say no to that? It's going to be a lot of fun, and there's a French toast breakfast. It is served and raises money for the Owatonna Composite Squadron Civil Air Patrol. It is this Sunday, the August 26th, from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Adults are $6, and kids and 10 and under are free. There will be static aircraft displays, remote-controlled aircraft displays, and warbird displays. So this is a great opportunity to take the family out and have a lot of fun. If you need more information, feel free to call them at 507-444-2448. It's been a pleasure spending this week with you here on the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. Have a great weekend and stay safe.